may know this Golden Globe winning actress from hit TV shows like Married with Children and Sons of Anarchy, but this versatile performer is also a singer with a few albums under her belt. Now she is bringing her musical talents to the stage in her new show, Khorus, Harmonia. Joining me today live in studio is Katey Sagal. Welcome to California Live.
Thank you.
I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, but you know, you've been an actress in so many incredible things that we all love, but I feel like music is your heart and soul.
Well, it's definitely what I have done since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And it was really sort of my ambition was to be a singer-songwriter to make a living, and sort of did for a while in my 20s. Actually did, but then, you know, things just changed. Yeah. So now I am making my rent, my mortgage by being an actor. Yes.
I love how you're like, things changed. What, you became a huge star? Just a tiny little thing. Let's talk about this project because I think it's really interesting. I read that you kind of started this project in your living room and it just transpired from there. Well,
here's what happened really. It was about a year ago and I was feeling pretty despondent about the way things were. The fires had just happened. Yeah. The world was turning upside down, and I didn't, you know, music is something that I've always done, even throughout the years as being an actor. I always have a band, I play, whatever. So I wanted to be in a choir. I wanted to find a choir, and I couldn't find one. So I thought, well, I think I'll start one. So I called a few friends that are also singers, musicians. I gathered people to my house. I found a vocal arranger. We started picking songs. I started kind of just to do it to feel good. Yeah. And it started to morph into this very lovely thing. And the music sort of had not a literal arc, but an emotional arc, which takes us on sort of a journey of where we are. I kept talking to people that kept saying to me, it's never been this bad. Everything is just so messed up.
Right, right.
And I really don't think that's true. I think that we have overcome many, many things as a people. And so that's been my sort of saving grace through so much transition in our lives lately. Yeah. And, you know, from the world to the weather to the everything. So it started to morph into this thing. I kept doing it. We would come to my house every week or so and sing.
Yeah. How cathartic, by the way.
Sorry?
How cathartic.
Oh, absolutely. And
amazing.
it's sort of, you know, it's one of those, they just kind of came together. And then at a certain point, I thought, oh, this needs to be shared. Yeah. This is lovely. Even though I did it for no sort of like career enhancements, it was not anything like, it's still not. Yeah. And then it didn't feel right to go to a church. It's not a regular church choir. It's kind of, it's all contemporary music. And it didn't feel right to go to a club. So we went to a theater.
It's perfect.
And then my husband came in, who's an amazing writer, and he organized it. And so there's prose involved. There's a multimedia component, but it's mostly about music. It's absolutely, I'm just going to say, beautiful and quite special.
Say it.
And I hope that, you know, it's doing for me what I'd hoped it would do. And from the response so far, it's doing for other people what I'd hoped it would do. It's uplifting.
I like that. I like that at some point you were feeling something, you completely turn it into art. That art is now on a theater stage.
Yes.
And you got to work with your husband this whole time and create beautiful art together.
Yes. Well, he's really such a beautiful artist. And so he pieced it all together. I just sort of gave him what we had, and we took it as far as we could, and then he turned it into what it is. And I'm really wanting people to come see it. It's at the Hudson Theatre in Hollywood, and we run through till May 2nd. And it's just a beautiful experience. It's 66 minutes, and so, you know, get to go to bed early, which is always my goal.
Honey, you are speaking to the right person here. I got 2 kids. This is the perfect type of show for me.
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely. And it benefits something great, too. Something that probably means something near and dear to your heart.
It does. Everything is donated to Choral, which is a great immigrant foundation, and to Wounded Warriors, which Kurt and I have been involved. Well, Kurt's really been involved in vets. So we wanted to donate all proceeds. This is not anything other than service, really. So that's what it is.
I love this. And just like I mentioned, turning what you're feeling into art and then allowing people to come and see it and sharing it with your friends and your family and the community in a time, honestly, when we really need it most.
We really do. That's been the response. You know, we've opened on Wednesday this week, and the response has just been like, wow, I needed that. That's really helpful. So, you know, at a certain point, doing this kind of work that I do, you know, you just want to, I don't know, you just want to give back and be helpful. And so, and it's such a powerless feeling lately of, I'm not sure what's happening. I mean, I do know what's happening, but, and it's not political. It's none of that. It's just an overwhelming feeling of like, wow, what can I do to help? So.
Well, I love it. I want to go see it.
Okay, good.
Amazing. I will be there. Real quick, because our entire staff just absolutely loves you, and we are fans of Married with Children. Can you believe that next year will be 40 years?
No, makes me feel really getting up there. But yeah, and actually, if anybody's interested, this May 9th, there's this thing called Netflix is a Joke, and we're doing a Married with Children reunion at the Orpheum Theatre.
Amazing.
So, which is really, we did it one time here at the Wiltern, and it's just the four of us sitting around chit-chatting. So if people are interested, come see that.
They're going to be interested in both shows. That's what I think. I don't know where you have the time either, by the way. You are a very busy woman. So congrats on everything, and thank you for bringing your art to life. We appreciate it.